Right before I recorded this track, I used a couple of songs like Test the Eye for the Speaker. I listened to, I used Gold Digger and Stronger just to test it. And I just sat there and I was like, dang, I am not into new Kanye West, or at least 2020 Kanye West, because I'm starting to okay, let's look at it like this. Since we haven't had actually a normal traditional Kanye album. Well, I mean, we haven't really had a normal traditional Kanye album ever, but the last time we had like an album from him that felt like it had a normal album rollout was, I guess, Yeezus. But like, let's just go back to Life of Pablo. That was 2016, and I know in 2018 he gave us like produced Daytona and Nasir, and they gave us Kids See Ghosts and Yay, all great albums besides Nasir. But I like realized I haven't really loved Kanye since Kids See Ghosts. Like, I haven't liked many of the singles he's dropped. I did not like Jesus is King. I don't think many people did. And I liked Wash Us in the Blood. I thought the production was really nice. I thought Travis Scott wasn't necessary on it. I can't even really remember his verse very well. But I liked the song, but I found myself very infrequently listening to it. I have not replayed Wash Us in the Blood at all since that first reaction of the song. And ever since Watches in the Blood, I became a far bigger Kanye fan. And I'm just kind of like, can I just hear God's Country? I was supposed to hear this in July. And I'm not one sitting here saying we're not going to hear it because I'm confident that we might get it one day. But I mean, why haven't we heard it? What's he doing? I thought it was for the little baby verse, but I just think he's being jerk now because the guy's active on his social media. I know we had the Yandi paradox, but Yandi didn't have official releases. And you can argue that these aren't official releases, but Wash Us in the Blood is supposed to be an official release for Donda. It's supposed to be. I don't know if Na 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 is. That's not inherent. But it's supposed to be. And I haven't even heard this is a good single. Like, I've heard this is pretty bad. So I don't have high expectations at all. It's Kanye West, so I'm excited to hear it. But, man, I just want to love Kanye again. Because I liked Wash Us in the Blood, but I just didn't love it. And I probably won't love this. So, can I just love Kanye again? I know I already find the criticism of I miss the old 2000s Kanye because we're not going to get what you think we're going to hear another graduation again or like a late red. No, we're not. We're going to hear something completely new and different. I'd be cool if we hear like a Jesus is King thing. I don't care. Just give us Donda. Okay? And I haven't listened to any of the snips yet because I just don't like doing that. I just want to listen to the full thing when it's out. But dang, I was supposed to listen to that a while ago and I still haven't heard it. So, without further ado, Na Na Na. This is probably going to be Na 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 of a Song. That was a terrible pun. I think it's weird. If this is disappointing, then Travis Scott disappointed with a single, Kanye's disappointing with a single, and Drake, surprised me with a single. So we're in weird times right now. Also, I still haven't heard Certified Lover Boy, and I'm a little upset about that. So I'm not too happy about the music world right now, because I get to review another Griselda record. So, without further ado, Na Na Na, Kanye West, let's do it. Sounds...
Boy, we won, never no joke. Nah, nah, nah. All summer, 30 rope. Nah, nah, nah. Who do you talk about? Nah, nah, nah. Doing everything they didn't allow. Nah, nah. Next time you text, can it wait? You were talking to a presidential candidate.
Not wrong, I guess.
Think Obi-Wan getting tired now. Don't jump, Anakin. I got the higher ground.
This is the New East. Wait, no. This is the New East, like by the Earl Sweatshirt East. This is like that. I hate that song. I love it at the same time. I cannot tell if this is the worst thing Kanye's released or the best thing. It's honestly probably the worst thing, but that's also what I said about East. I also say that's like the worst Earl Sweatshirt song. But it's also kind of the best Earl Sweatshirt song.
Take an idea, live it. Take an idea, dig. All summer, 30 rope. Nah, nah.
Whack hook, though. That's the only word to describe this. This is a terrible hook. Fam. This ain't it. This ain't it. Even though I did stay in the middle of the song, I liked it, but I didn't. I know what I found what I liked about it. I liked Kanye's energy and verses. What I don't like about it, though, the hook and the beat are just god awful. And The thing about the beat though is I like the bass line and I like the trap on it. Just really awkward flute across that. And Kanye's delivery really just the whole song comes about to be really awkward. Kind of like how a lot of people state that East is kind of awkward. This is, but I think we all know East is meant to be awkward. We all know that song's meant to be kind of terrible. This is kind of terrible, and that's just it. I don't know if he thinks it's terrible or not. And the thing about this as well is, let's face the facts that a lot of artists have been disappointing out the gate. Like I mentioned, Travis Scott's Franchise, which is a song I like, and then like 10 seconds in, I get so bored. And then the Entrepreneur, which is still one of the worst singles of the year. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why these artists don't know what they're doing anymore, but I only want this to be on God's Country to say that this might be teased for God's Country, because I don't want this to be another throwaway single. Now, then again, I was sitting there thinking, like, Kanye is someone who does just release a single out of the blue. I'm going to look at his actual single discography on Spotify, and I'm only looking at official Spotify releases, because I think that's really what's determining right now, this not being just a new snippet for him to release. This is a full officially released single. It's not as small scaled as other singles. It's not like as high scaled as Wash Us in the Blood was, but it's not a small mini single. And I'm gonna look at his whole discography just to see the singles he's released. And I haven't heard a lot of this guy's just independent singles, so I might not know them all. Like over the course of many years, we had All Day, which is a great song, but like only one in All Day. But if we're looking recently, Ye versus the People, Lift Yourself, which was entirely a joke, XTCY, that's the most recent one besides Wash Us in the Blood. I only want this to be an official release single just because that means that God's Country might be around the corner. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into this. And I don't know if this means I'm going to be into God's Country or not. It does sound more like Kanye than Jesus is King sounds like Kanye, but it just sounds like bad Kanye. In fact, this is arguably worse than almost every single song on Yeezus. Because, not on site bad, but like, I think I'm in it more. And Send It Up and Guilt Trip. Yeah, I didn't really like this very much. Could have been way better. I expected a lot more from Kanye, and he kind of came through with a blob of disappointment, which is nah. I'll review Benny the Butcher today. I'm not going to be as in-depth with my review on Benny the Butcher because I just don't... I'm a little tired of the Griselda stuff, and I mentioned that in my Who Made the Sunshine review. I'm like, they're releasing too much right now, and I don't know what they're going to release next weekend. I was thinking of reviewing Black Thought. There was supposed to be Joyner, but I didn't come out, so I really just am done expecting anything from Joyner now. I thought he was going to come through with this EP, blow everyone away, become a great rapper again, but nope, clearly not. So yeah, this single was whack as hell, and I'll see you guys next time.